Okay, hello. I am back here at the Cave of Wonders. It's been just a little bit since I've really done any work on this build, and I keep running into needing a few things, and I want to build a couple more farms. Mainly a sheep farm, probably down one level. I'm not really sure how many sheep I'm gonna need. I may end up just doing a couple of single colors and then putting some villagers down there so I can get some emeralds and stuff. But I also have a ton of sugarcane and a ton of bamboo and a ton of cactus. And I'm probably going to take a bunch of that overflow over to my dye area across the chasm there, where I can turn it all into bone meal. Yeah, why is that in there? Well, that is a lot of excess. Oh my. Oh no. That is just a little bit of cactus. I had actually turned this farm off because I have way too much bamboo. Well, I just figured out that you cannot turn bamboo into bone meal. So I'm going to turn these all into bamboo wood blocks and maybe, I don't know, make sticks out of them or something like that. So let's see how long that takes. That is a lot of bamboo. That's almost an entire double chest full of bamboo blocks. And I think you could just turn them into planks. Oh, so you get 2 per one? That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of bamboo. I guess I'll find if anybody wants some bamboo blocks. I don't know that I'll be able to get rid of them all, but we'll just fill a couple shulker boxes and maybe just file them away. The other thing that I'm going to work on for a little while is to clean up all of this area that Shark left behind. This used to be his villager breeder, but I've moved mine into the Cave of Wonders. So I'll probably maybe leave that tower up, maybe fix it up just a little bit, and clean up some of the rest of this. So I got this pretty well cleaned up over here. I left the tower and kind of made a bit of a brick, I don't know, retaining wall for some of this extra dirt up here. I'm probably going to do some of the same along the bottom there. There's my mob farm that didn't really work out. But you can see over here, I built a bridge. And I can't show you too much because the other side of that bridge is where I have the vessel. And I need to decide if I want to make that a covered bridge or just kind of leave it as is, maybe tweak some of the wood a little bit. But I have this space over here behind me. And this is my bone meal farm. So in here, I've kind of just put all my excess grass seeds and stuff. And I know that I've featured this before on an episode, but in here is a bit of like a flower dye farm that I use to get all the dyes that I've been selling. And I'm kind of thinking about tearing it all down. Yeah. The reason being is that this would make a really cool spot to build a storage system. And yes, I know I kind of already have a pretty good sized storage room, but none of it's automated, and that's okay. I kind of wanted to make things simple. But the other Edgemites reminded me that this season is actually going to go on for a little while longer. For some reason, I thought we were over in the summer, and that is not the case. So I have a lot of things now that I can continue doing to build a bit more of maybe a bigger base over here. I still have a lot to do in the Cave of Wonders, and I have this really cool concept idea involving airships. So we'll kind of see what we end up doing. Let me know if you think that I should move this or if I should just leave it and maybe build some other buildings around here and kind of make this into sort of a little disco village. But now let's move over to the Cave of Wonders. Here on this level in the Cave of Wonders, I already have my bamboo farm over in the corner. I have my big smelter machine over there and my cactus farm. And I built a little something new. This double layered fella here is a wool farm. Let me fly up here. And here I have 2 layers with 16 sheep on each layer. 2 in every color. 1 in every color on each layer. So 1 color, 1 color, 2 colors. 32 sheep, I think is the number. And I set up this real basic automatic shear dispenser thing. The black isn't working and I haven't figured out why. Brown isn't working either. I think I need to go shear him. But anyways, I figured I'd take you around out there and maybe give a quick redstone tutorial of how this works. I also have a cart system that flies through and picks everything up, dumps it down into this rail system, and then all of my stuff is filtered. So I have all the colors dropping down. Oh, the black's not working. Down in here. And while I was AFKing, I got pranked. I'll show you that here in just a second. Here is the... It's dangerous. I should probably put some... Fill these holes. Here is an item filter. This is a super basic little redstone thing. It's what I use when I do automated storage. It's what I'm doing to make sure that only the green, the lime shows in here, and the green shows in here, and the light blue shows in here. The way that it works is you have a hopper chain. So there's a bunch of hoppers. This chain here going all the way down there, and it tries to put wool. So once wool comes in here from the cart, it tries to put it in here, and it says, oh, only light blue wool can go in here. And then these items have to be unique items. So I've just named a bunch of cobblestone as filter because there's no actual item in the game called filter. So there will never try to be items in there. And so this comparator looks at this and says, hey, is there more than 41 light blue wool? And when there's more than 41, the comparator turns off and it travels along this redstone. I don't know if I'll break it to this little repeater. And then there's a redstone torch in here. It turns off the redstone torch because right now this redstone torch is saying, hey, don't let this work. Don't put any light blue wool down in here. And if I put one in here, see, it dropped down in there. Let me grab some more. I'll show you. So if I grab some wool and I go bloop, see, it should be working. It's traveling. It's dropping down all the way to 41, and it puts it back in there. Pretty neat. It's a fun little tool that I use a lot. So you've got your comparator to this hopper with your filters. So this should be filtered. So if I dropped stone in here, it'll get down to 41. Did you see that? Blinky, blinky. Let's try this again. Actually, let's do glass. So see, this turns off and it lets items travel down this hopper into the chest. Pretty cool. And then as soon as that hits 41, redstone torch turns back on, locking this hopper because this hopper does not let anything come down into the chest. Don't ask me about the actual mechanics of it. It's just one of those things that I've learned how to build because I watch other people do it. Here's how the sheep farm works. So you have a block of grass, and your sheep's going to be sitting on this grass. And so they've got glass around them, because if you have grass and the sheep eats the grass, so that becomes dirt. If there's more grass on the sides, it'll spread faster to the block in the middle. Then, let me think about how we got this. We have our dispenser full of shears looking at the sheep. So when the sheep eats that, there is a observer. Let's see if we got it there right. Yeah. So the face of the observer is looking at this grass block. And when this grass block changes, meaning the sheep eats the grass, it fires a little bit of redstone out that back end. Let's use some blocks here. And it activates this block, which turns this redstone on, which makes this dispenser go click. So if you watch this. Oh, did you hear that? It worked. It fired the shears at me. Tried to take my wool. Did you hear it again? Okay, so that's a pretty cool, nice and simple. Oh, there you go. Did you see that turned back to grass? So when it turns to grass, the sheep will eat the grass, and then it'll get sheared automatically. And that's how you make a wool farm. The other big thing that I've been doing lately is leaving large piles of shulkers everywhere that I go. I have a unhealthy amount of shulkers chilling. And they need to be cleaned up pretty bad. And let me run you over to show you. I used this little cube as my AFK spot. And I was testing the sheep farm. And I turned around and saw this. What do you do when you see a spaceman? You park it, man. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. How do you organize a party for an astronomer? You plan it. Why are colds bad criminals? Because they're easy to catch. What do runners eat before a race? Nothing! They fast. How can you find Woolsmith in the woods? Follow the Fresh Prince. Ah. What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? Aye, matey. Okay, bye. Red. Yeah. Pretty funny stuff. Nice house. I like this cave. Don't worry, I didn't peek. I had to literally run off a couple people who were trying to get a sneak peek at the vessel. But I'm trying to keep the vessel secret, even from the other Edgemites, because I have a really cool plan, which I think I told you about at some point. But I'm building like a scavenger hunt thing in the vessel, and it's going to be really awesome, and I don't want there to be spoilers. And I love being down here to watching the glow squid just falling from the sky. It's pretty epic. Well, my inventory is pretty full of shulkers, and here is leftovers from the vessel decoration stuff. I probably should spend a little bit of time getting all of this cleaned up and organized, and I really don't want to, but I'm gonna head back to the shipwreck. However, I know that Scribs was up there a little while ago, and I need to see what it was that she was poking around and messing with. Oh my Lanta. Wait. Oh no, she didn't. Kill 100 mobs. Gold level teal quest complete. She killed 100 wardens? You have got to be kidding me. That is easily probably the most epic and intimidating thing that I have ever seen. Scribs, that is absolutely epic. It turns out I have quite a few shulkers to try to organize. Let's get it done. Well, I got a few done, but that's gonna take me a little while. There's just so many items and miscellaneous things in there. I wanted to take a second to show you what's happening outside. The last time that I was on, there was a few black spire things and a couple of dragon trees. And it's kind of spread quite a lot. Not gonna lie, whatever that is creeps me out. Yeah, so there's some more of this end palladium stuff mixed in with the moon here. Still some jellies. But it's not just over by my space and Lee's space. It is, oh, I don't have my rockets. It is kind of inking its way all over. And I'm not really sure what to do about it. Oh, there's water. That's interesting. Oh my goodness. It's a tomato fox. That's adorbs. So yeah, not sure about this dark art thing. It's interesting. And the big trees, stuff leaking out off of Scribs' base. Whatever this is off of the chest monster base. You know what? I don't think that I would wish the cleaning lady the amount of pain that it would be to clean up all of the shulkers that I have on anybody. Please on. 2 diamonds a week? Oh my goodness, I'd pay her. Well, actually, I have no diamonds. I just realized that today, actually. Which is why I've got these in my inventory. I was going to go do a little mining as well. So yeah. Kind of in a weird spot now. In between some story plot elements happening. I've got 2 more shards to find. The vessel is like 90-ish% complete. It's just got a few more touches that need done. I started working on what I'm just going to call Disco Village. And there's some kind of nightmare fuel taking over the edge. It's a good thing I am moving to another place. And so that is just going to be it for today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed me kind of putzing around on the server. I know that I don't need to start new projects, but we're starting some new projects. Moving along on the Cave of Wonders, I still have a lot that I do really want to get done. I kind of want to make it look like some villagers live in the caves. I don't know that I can get any of the end shadow people over here, but it'd be kind of fun to make it look kind of an alien vibe, like it doesn't belong, is kind of my goal with that place. So happy Mother's Day to all of the moms out there. and to mine. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I hope that you all have a fantastic weekend. Go check out Lee's videos, catch Red's streams, subscribe to Welder and Kobold, and if you enjoyed my content, please give a like and a subscribe. It helps tremendously. I'd love to get to 300 subs still this year. We got a long way to go. Have a great weekend.